Welcome to Clara'S Drag Race, where queens are reborn.
Back from the dead, back from the dead. I'm back from the dead, back from the dead.
Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk. And what?
Welcome back to the main stage of the fiercest drag competition in the world, Clara'S Drag Race. I'm your head judge and host, Clara Oleander. I was feeling kind of big tonight. I'm sorry if this look doesn't really live up to your standards. I know it's fucking ugly, who would ever wear it. But tonight, my diva-ness queens will be serving fierceness and work it, honey, because they will be serving cunt drag and diva tea, and it's gonna be fierce. Tune in. Tonight on the judging panel, we have the ugly to my bitch pudding, Narcotica. Hold on, try that again. Tonight on the judging panel, we have the Jenny to my Craig, Narcotica. Okay, hold on. Oh, 1 second. Hello? Yeah. Don't use my fucking government name. Yes, this is Caitlyn Jenner. Oh my god. I'm filming. Sorry. Look at the... What? You guys, I was just told to look out my window. Hold on. Oh my god!
Hey y'all, excuse for the harsh conditions. I'm outside for this episode of Clara'S Drag Race, and I just wanted to let all of you know before the episode started.
Bro, hush, bro, hooker, dude. Yeah, I know, score. Oh, he has a dick.
No! No! It can't be. The Queen of Diva is dead. I just found out. It's been a couple months. I know what Narcotica would really want. She would want the show to go on. That stingy fucking bitch, she thinks she's still getting her paycheck. You guys, I know you've heard the recent tragic news. Oh my god, I'm already crying. Our dear co-host Narcotica, dearly beloved, has passed in a tragic bus accident. And I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, that's horrible. She got hit by a bus. She was the bus. And her tires got slashed and the brakes were cut. And it's really horrible, you guys. It's so bad. So I'm sorry that I look a little crazy this episode. But, you know, I was gonna have my girls serve cunt diva tonight. But I think it's more appropriate if we respect our late and great, and when I say great, I mean great, co-host and friend Narcotica. So tonight we will be holding a wake for Norman. So the first to show their respects tonight is going to be Kimberly Head.
We win. We've been trying to get this bitch dead for the fucking longest. Goddamn. Okay. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm getting very emotional right now. Narcotica was a dear friend of mine. And she was one of the sweetest people I've ever met. And like, she really knew how to take care of everyone. And I just can't believe she's dead. Poor baby. Poor baby. Now let me read her line from Narcotica's Bible. She says she wanted to start the funeral like this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, But not those non-binary freaks, because she does not want them here. You know, Narcotica did love her some non-binary people. You know, it's just so sad she had to leave so early. Like, she had so much to live for. Bring my baby back to life, I say. Believe she's gone. I guess let's start moving on to our guest here and celebrate. I mean, not celebrate, to mourn Narcotica's death. Oh my God, Violet. It looks like you have dead. All I see is bones. She had no skin on her. Baby, she's gonna be next. Baby, you're skinnier than Sardamix. And it's crazy. Next is, oh my God, is that Killer? No, Killer Diamond. Blood Diamond, however you prefer to be called. It's great to see you here. You know, after your big loss on Clara'S season 1, where you got 3rd place out of the top 2. You know, I just have to say this to you, Kella. I know you and Narcotica are like this, but now you're like this. Like Victorian's legs, wide open. Now, speaking of Victorian, it's so happy to see you here. Like, baby, I thought you died. It just came back that she does no makeup and she's in a drag competition. Now, Victorian. I do have to ask, why is your foundation orange? You looking like Coco Montrese. Are you joking, bitch? That one did not eat. It's okay. You know, we're supposed to be sad, not laughing. You know, and I would see Blaze, my love, Blaze. Now, y'all, if y'all don't know, Blaze is actually dead. You know, we had her deceased body come and sit with us today, and her lovely spirit. You know, we had an ass be able to, you know, bring her spirit here. You know, if you don't know how Sean died, Blaze died. Well, she basically died by a 7-Eleven. If you don't know what happened was she got jumped at a 7-Eleven. She was trying to get a Slurpee. And she jumped and she died. Now, Clara Oleander, Narcotica has one thing to say to you. You will always be her BFF, big fat friend. I'm so gone. I'm so sad she's gone, but you know, not everybody lasts.
Thank you, Kimmy. Next up, Violet Nights.
The gentlemen, I want to thank you for attending and welcome you to the funeral of our half-beloved great-grand-uncle, Narcotica. I would tell her to give it, but by the looks of her makeup, she already did. I mean, there's only so much you can do with a makeup brush in one hand and your grinder hookup in the other. Now, Clara, bitch, I thought this would have been your funeral because by the looks of that face, it's already been decaying for a couple weeks. Moving on to our guest book. Kimmy, the only person here who can rival Athena Sauce Kamikaze D or Davenport Couture's weight and talent. Blaze, I think we need to call the fire department to put you down for good. I mean, you're the only person who's allowed to be non-binary. I mean, you already got the haircut for it. Molar. Now, we know how you love your 40-inch hair, but when you're gonna weigh more than 40 pounds? Moving on to the mad hour. Kella, when did the hurt begin? So sad. Well, thank you for attending. The pallbearers will have to get a crane to lower Narcotica's big tubby self down into that grave. If you enjoyed my funeral service, my name is Violet Nights. And if you didn't, it's Vicky's dad. I didn't exist.
I know it's hard, Violet. I know. Next up, Victoria Cunt.
Hey everyone, I didn't really want to be here, but I thought it was important to mourn the loss of my big sister, Narcotica. In Narcotica's final moments, she was tragically hit by a bus. So in Kayla's case, her coke-huffing mom would be the bus and she would be Narcotica. When Narcotica used to be alive, she thought she was the it girl, but really, she just looked like she was in it, girl. Oh, how very rude of me. I forgot to mention Clara and give her thanks for hosting this amazing event. I love how you can just let yourself go. Now, Kimmy, there's a lot of things I'd like to say to you, but I cannot say them myself. So,
You're a taco crunching, burrito munching, symbrio wearing, border hopping Mexican freak.
wow, that was really heartfelt. Next is Blaze. But the amount of weed she smokes and the traumatic brain injury she incurred from the 7-Eleven incident, I don't think she remembers she's here. So I'll move on to Violet. Violet. I don't know what to say about you. So I think I'm done here. Before I go, I would love to play a song in memory of Narcotica. Alexa, play Lifeboat by Blood Diamond.
Everyone pushing, everyone fighting. Storms are approaching, there's nowhere to hide. If I say the wrong thing, or if I wear the wrong outfit, they'll throw me right over the side.
Thank you, Victoria. That was so beautiful. Next up, Blazed.
I can't believe she's gone. I'm sorry. Okay. We gather here today for the funeral and burial of Narcotica Cunt. And before we officially get started, I just want to look around and make sure that we have a place big enough to bury her after this. Okay, good. She would have loved the football field. Narcotica, I'm devastated to hear about your passing. And I just want to send my quick condolences to the car that ran her over, because I know that that was very emotionally tragic for it. And I send it a speedy recovery. And I just want to say, Narcotica, I'm very surprised that they were able to find a casket big enough to bury you in. And they did you dirty. They got you looking like May from Overwatch. But you know what? I'd rather you go this way and not in the way that... What did May say that one time?
Hanging there.
Oh, right. Hanging there. It's not like a rope would have been able to hold you, though. Rest in pepperonis, Narcotica. Because I know you like to eat them. Clara. Narcotica would have been so happy to know that you came. And she would have been so happy to know that you were here celebrating the death of her with us. But we're also celebrating the resurrection of you. Narcotica's probably happy to know that even after death and a resurrection, she's still the skinny one. And she's not even skinny. Clara, I just want you to know that I have a lot of respect for you. Just like you have a lot of back. Kella, Narcotica's bestie. It's so nice to see you back after your huge and very deserved loss on season 1 to her. And you know what, Kella? I was recently watching season 1 of Bring Back My Girls. And when I saw you, all I could think was, man. No, that's it. Kimmy, I'm very glad that you could find the time in your day to be here. When you fill out job applications, do you have to answer yes to the question, are you an illegal alien? You know, because you're a fat Mexican-born fuck. And before you all try to cancel me for saying that, should I pull out my ancestry? I'm allowed to say that. And if can call Kimmy a hot Cheeto girl, so can I. Why did I censor her name? Oh, because her mama might call ice on me. And Victoria, Narcotica would have been so happy to know that you showed up too. And look, you even bought her favorite. Cake and candy, cake and candy. Because you know Victoria is a fat fuck. She's so fat last week for her ballad, she forgot to mute her audio. And we could hear her trying to catch her breath. And she didn't even move that fucking much. Dante, oh, she's not here. Okay. I think I've said enough. Before I go, I just want to say one last thing. Narcotica, you have a really big head.
for my people who just lost somebody. Your best friend, your baby, your man or your lady.
She was gone too soon. Next up, teeth.
Que ne sea the queen of me, Marita Pero. Oh my god, I nailed that. You weren't meant to see that. Ignore my outfit. I heard roast of Narcotica, and I just thought of the barbecue. I mean, if we were to roast her, there would be enough to go around plus seconds. Let that marinate. Now, I hold Narcotica's last will and testimony. Her dear dog, Clara Oleander. You'll be going to Nikki J. Devil with a note that says, you know what to do with it, and a complimentary jar of peanut butter. Now, when I was leaving my roast tonight, I was thinking of what I could say on behalf of our gorgeous, beloved Narcotica, but half is a lot. And look at her body. But my most prominent memory of ye old Narcotica is inviting her over to my family's Thanksgiving, and she ate all the food.
Going down!
Eating. Narcotica reminds me of a pregnant mother in the sense of she's eating for two. But instead, she's the Octomom. More on eating people. When Clara Oleander killed off the cast of season 1, she was slowly feeding them to Narcotica. And legend has it, if you listen really closely into her big old tummy, you can still hear Gorge whispering racial quotes for entrance lines. Speaking of good memories, when Narcotica would jump, the snow would fall. Sorry about your mom, Kella.
Going down.
My lovely Clara. You know, Clara has many hobbies like drag, hosting, pushing Cherry to suicide.
Going down.
My time is up, but I would like to finally say, Narcotica, stop using Chub Rub. And P.S. Clara. Oh. Whatever Clara lost, Narcotica gained. And I'm not talking talent. There's not much talent left.
We're in heaven.
Thank you, teeth. I know you were always kind of scared around her because she's so much bigger than you and really bigger than everyone else. She was bigger than life, quite literally, but it's okay. She can't hurt you anymore. Last, but certainly not least, Kella.
Hello, everyone. As you already may know, I am beloved swim instructor, wife, and mother, Tabby Torres. And today, we are gathered to celebrate a great life of Norman fucking Rockwell, or as his trainee crossdresser name says, Narcotica. We all somewhat miss him. I missed it when, on Tuesday nights, on our sex playtime, I would slap his titties so hard that they would sound like bongos at a Hawaii beach. And when I would use his t-shirts for queen-size mattress bed sheets. And when I would use his baby shirts for extra large sleeping clothes. At least she died doing what she loved. Eating tacos at a taco eating contest. Although Kimmy won. Afterwards, I told Kimmy to eat a cracker because she was already fat and she didn't need all that extra weight. Poor Narcotica didn't even stand a chance. He was a fine, young, non-binary freak of nature. You know what's really sad about this? She never got to eat at the sushi place downtown. I know, it's terrible. She loved the salmon with that extra special sauce. Violet would have loved to serve her. Narcotica, we will all miss you very much. And now I'm going to say my thanks to all the guests who have came. Clara, Emily White, Ollie Younger. Where have you been, honestly, for all these years? It's almost like you're locked in a basement for 761 days writing in your journal about the hardships of the Holocaust. Just a theory, though. Victoria Cunt, I am
so happy for you that you found true love. Sadly, he cannot join us today because he's at daycare. Blaze, you are truthfully a sister, a father, a grandmother, and a 7-Eleven to me. And I would never read someone I don't respect, enjoy, or truly love. Moving on to Violet, I have a question for you. Does Skibbity Toilet cause trauma? Because damn, you look like the tranny version of Jack Skellington.
Teeth torture.
Meh. And now, we will be burying Narcotica in a pool. And it's totally not because we could not afford a ground burial. It's because she wanted it for me. Now, may you excuse me, I'm going to be joining her in her resting place. And if you want to join me, call 1-800-PussySquirtPool.com. Goodbye, y'all.
Thank you. Now, we're gonna move on to the runway. Tonight, because Narcotica loved to be outside and really enjoyed the environment that she was in, we're gonna be doing an element-inspired runway. So each of the queens will don on the runway with a look inspired by one of the 4 elements of the world.
Walking on the runway, it's a piece of fucking shit. Now, y'all may ask me, Kimmy, are you a seamstress? No. Kimmy, do you like this look? No. Kimmy, did you try it this week? No. Now, baby, at least I wanted to have a concept with this. This week, I went for like a beach themed, I know I look like a mess, but it's fine because who would be gagged that I will not be landing in the bottom? Like, what do you mean? I was like so funny in my roast this week, and I totally did not go past the time limit. And this runway is just like so couture. Like, no one could come after me. The delusion is real, and best believe it. I have one of the best runways on this. No, I don't. But yeah, period.
Tonight on the runway, I am serving you a gaggy garden fairy. Y'all can't take her head to toe gaggy. This outfit was made by moi because, you know, it's a sewing challenge, and I gagged the white headpiece with the white gloves, the white heels, and the white flower on the skirt. Y'all can't take me.
This week on the runway, I am serving you an adequate dress made out of fabric that is on my body. Vintage? No. Elegant? No. A piece of fabric wrapped around my body on a corset? Yes. This week they asked us to make a look based off of elements, and I'm a fire sign, so I really wanted to work with red material. If you can't tell, I'm not a seamstress and did not work out, so really hoping my roast helps me pull through this week.
Tonight on the runway, I'm serving you Ocean Darling, very much obliged. And I look so ethereal, my makeup is soft, I sewed every single hem and stitch on this garment. And I'm really proud of myself that I made this. And in general, I look so pretty tonight. And hopefully your girl wins the challenge.
thought you guys would really step it up for Narcotica, but that was fucking shit. Okay, I need to compose myself.
We're gonna get right into placements. If I say your name, please step forward. Vicky. Kella. Teeth. The three of you represent the tops of the week. Congratulations. Violet. I'm sorry, my dear, but due to your performance tonight, I have a sneaking suspicion that you're one of the reasons that Narcotica was killed tonight. I'm sorry, but you're up for elimination. Kimmy. Girl, you're low. It's okay, but you can step to the back of the stage. Which of course leaves Blazed. I'm sorry, my dear, but you were also up for elimination tonight.
Okay, we're gonna move on to critiques.
Starting with Kimmy. So you were low tonight, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. So, your wake roast performance. You had some funny bits the whole time when you were like, that was good. I felt like you could have done with a little less of it, but it was still funny whenever you did it. You had some good one-liners in there, but I just feel like it lacked something. I don't know. It just, I wish it was more, I don't know. I just wish it was more in general. There was just, I felt like there was something missing from it. It wasn't the worst of the night. You know, you were only low, but moving on to your runway, what is there to say? Girl, this was boo-boo. I'm not gonna waste my breath talking about all the things wrong with it. And you know it was boo-boo. Anyway, I know this whole thing, y'all know Narcotica's alive. You know, boo-boo, like, we know. But, so now, back from the dead, that's the whole thing of the season. She's back from the dead, and in her first waking moments, I'm gonna hand the mic over to her to review Violet's performance tonight.
Clara, I'm back. I didn't want to be here, but I had to be. So let's get into it. Hey, Miss Violet. So, for your Narcotica little roast thingy, I thought you had some really good jokes, but you had some awkward pauses, like when you grabbed the book. I wish you would have already had that in hand. Whatever little kid was screaming in the back needed to stop. I think where you filmed and what you did could have been gold if it didn't have those little minor flaws. You were very quiet. I needed you to be a bit louder. Couldn't hear a lot of your jokes. You got quieter, and then you got louder, and then you got quieter. So the delivery was just not there. It didn't really pack the punch it needed to. And for your runway, I thought you looked gorgeous. Doing the wind was such a good idea. I think you look really good. Especially for design week. You ate that. You did your ones. You did your ones. I'll give you that. So overall, I don't think you did very great in the roast. I think you did pretty poorly with your execution. But on the runway, I thought it was pretty cute. I thought you ate that. I thought you did good on the runway.
Thanks, Diva. I'm gonna move on to Vicky. So, tonight, you you did very well, in my opinion. I know that you weren't the most confident with your performance. I think it was really funny. You didn't really move around much or show too much emotion. I mean, in your voice, there was something going on, but you kind of just, the whole time, and, you know, with that being said, it was still really fucking funny, in my opinion. I think you did pretty decent. Moving on to your runway, I loved it. This ballerina, I love the silhouette. The color with the petals, I think that was a really great way to incorporate the earth element. I think that was really beautiful. The only thing I would have loved to see was a tighter waist on it. I know with this material, I have my experience with creating this kind of silhouette out of unconventional materials. Flashback to Mize. But I think you looked great. That's really my only thing. I wish there was a tighter waist on it. But other than that, you did exceptional tonight. Again, I'm going to hand the mic over to Narcotica to review Blaze's performance tonight.
This pimple is going to drive me insane. I promise y'all I tried to cover up that motherfucking pimple, but she just didn't want to cover. She just kept saying hello. Why? Why me? Anyways, moving to Blazed. Your roast was fine. I remember chuckling, doing little giggles here and there. can't remember a lot of it. Also, your character, like the crying, sounded very forced, and I don't like when it sounds like you're forcing something out. Like, it didn't sound like you were really just giving a sad, very so sad interpretation of your roast. It was really sad to watch a forced character, because I know you're funny, but like the crying just sounded so forced, and I was so over it about halfway through. As for the runway, I think it's trash. I think it's a corset with a red piece of fabric, and I think you know that. You look crazy. This isn't designed. Your hair is cunt. Your mug is cunt. The outfit is a red piece of fabric and a corset. You utterly failed this design, especially in a week where it's like half mark on the runway, half mark for the roast, because they're both hard things to do. It's just such an utter flop on the runway compared to your very mediocre roast. So overall, I don't think you did very good. I'm so sorry.
Thanks, girl. Moving on to teeth. Teeth. Your roast was exceptional. It was one of the shorter ones, but it was so fucking funny. The way that you delivered everything was hilarious. If I'm wrong, you like did like the mirage thing at the beginning. You guys weren't supposed to see that, but very funny. Yours, I think yours took a direction tonight that no one else's really did, and I think it was a great choice. It could have gone really bad for you, but it really played out in your favor. And moving on to your runway. Oh my god! One of my favorite things that has been happening, I saw a couple years ago in the drag scene, when artists will take one of those mouthpieces that stretches your mouth open real wide and like decorate it like so, I don't know, it's just so beautiful the way that you styled it. And then you had the matching antennas like you were a moth. It was so beautiful. It was styled perfectly. I was really not missing anything from it. But a lash, I will say this to everyone, at least an Ardell Wispy. For the love of God, please, just throw one on. It does not take that long. I don't care. You can go to Dollar Tree and get a set of lashes, please. For the love of fuck, just put on something to accentuate your eye. To accentuate your eye, please. But other than that, you did fucking fantastic tonight. Congratulations. And again, I'm gonna hand the mic over to Narcotica to review Kella's performance tonight.
And then Kella, in your roast, I thought you did a very good job. You played off of a character that I made on season 1, Tabby Tori's a swim instructor. Girl, bye. Your jokes were very funny. There were a few that were like, okay, like, they are very, like, inside jokes that you would have to get. I feel like a lot of that roast was that. But, like, to a really funny degree. The delivery was really nice. I can't really say anything bad about it. And you wore one of my outfits that I sent to you that you paid for with the mask. In that cheap-ass wig. Bitch, girl, goodbye. And then on the runway, I thought you looked really good. I thought you hit this shit out the park. I thought at first there's no way this bitch made this. But when you showed me like where the seams were and how there was like barely any like lining done in the actual dress and how you could take it apart, I was gagging. Kella mopped this week. It's a simple blue dress with some side cutouts. The body is sitting, the hair is sitting, the accessories you made are sitting. I was just blown away. It's simple, so fucking effective, and made so fucking well. You're gorgeous. The glow up is insane. Insane.
Thanks, Diva. And with that being said, I'm gonna tell you what you've all been waiting to hear. 3 of you placed high this week, but only 1 of you can win. The winner of this week's challenge is Teeth. You ate, Diva. And now, with that out of the way, there's only one thing left to do. Violet. Blazed. 2 queens stand before me. Prior to tonight, you were both asked to prepare a lip-sync performance to Drew Barrymore by SZA. So, without further ado, good luck, And so I'll fuck it up. Violet. Blazed. Two queens stand before me. Prior to tonight, you were both asked to prepare a lip-sync performance to Drew Barrymore by SZA. So without further ado, good luck, and don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Why is it so hard to accept the party is over? You came with your new friends and her mom jeans and her new Vans, and she's perfect and I hate it. Oh, so glad you made it. I'm so glad you could come back. Somebody get the tacos, somebody spark the. Let's start the narcos off at episode 1. Bring the gin, got the juice. Bring the sin, got that too. Won't you shut up? No, you're my favorite. Am I warm enough for you? Outside, baby. There's women I've lived for. Warm enough for you. Inside me. Warm enough for you. Outside, baby. Yeah. Warm enough here for you. Warm enough outside. Inside me. Sorry, I just need to see you. I'm sorry, I'm so clingy. I don't mean to be a lot. Do you really wanna love me that like you say you do? Give it to me like you say you do. Cause it's hard enough, you got to treat me like this. Lonely enough to let you treat me like this. Do you really love me? Or just wanna love me down, down, down? Warm enough for you. Outside, baby. Yeah. Outside, baby. Yeah. Warm enough for you. Inside me. Warm enough outside, inside. Oh, she warm enough outside, inside.
Oh my god, I want to use my air fryer. That was great, but there's a clear winner in my eyes. Blazed. Shantae, you stay. Which unfortunately means, Violet, your time on Claire's Drag Race has come to an end. We have loved to watch you bloom and grow on this fantastic Emmy-nominated YouTube competition show, but now is not your time. Sashay.
Did you enjoy this episode of Clara'S Drag Race? Well, if you did, like, subscribe, comment if you'd like to. And don't forget, new episodes of Clara'S Drag Race come out every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do not miss it. Do not. Don't make me call your mama, because I will.